Today we are going to re-go over how to find the volume of cylinders, spheres, and cones. Because you guys took a test yesterday and half the class completely missed these problems because of errors that most of you are making. So it's good that all of you guys are making the same mistakes because that's easy to fix. Most of you guys really tried hard on this test and it showed. And that's why I was able to figure out why you guys were missing them so that I can fix it today, right now. So our first problem is this cylinder right here. And I left the answer up here so that we can compare our answer to that answer once we get to the answer part. So this is a cylinder. So we're going to use the cylinder formula. We always use that formula for cylinders, and we don't use it for any of the other shapes. So our volume is equal to pi. Pi is always equal to 3.14. So we're going to multiply by 3.14. Radius. The radius is halfway across a circle. So if you're looking for the radius, you know you're going to be looking for a circle, and you know you want to go halfway across. This 10 represents all the way across. So what's halfway? 5, right? So this is 5 squared. And the height is always the straight line on the side of the shape. So it's 8. One of the most common mistakes that people made on this test, they switched these two numbers. The 5 is with the circle, so it's the one that gets squared. The 8 is the height, so it's not squared. It's just plain 8. So we're going to multiply 3.14 times 5 squared times 8. And we get 628 meters cubed. It's always going to be it's always going to be cubed on the units of the problem because we're using three-dimensional models. Because it's 3D, we're going to put a 3 on our answer. That's pretty close to what they gave us. The reason theirs is different is because they used more digits in their pi than we did. They used 3.1426 blah, 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 blah. They used that pi. We don't need to be that specific. So this answer is just as good as that answer. All right, I'm going to put up another one, and I want you guys to pause and try to do this one without me. Here it is. See if you can get that answer. All right, so let's do this one the same way we did the other one. Pi r squared h. So pi is always 3.14. The circle part, halfway across. Look, they already gave us that. So 11 squared. And then the height is 10. So 3.14 times 11 squared times 10 is 3,799.4 feet cubed. And that's pretty close to what they had. So we know we're right. All right, this one's a different shape. This one is a cone. The cone formula is the same as the cylinder formula, except it has a 1/3 in front of it. All right, so we're going to continue putting that 1/3 until we get an answer we can cut into thirds. So 3.14 radius. Oh, it gave us the diameter again. So what's the radius? It's 5. So 5 squared. The height is 12. So we're going to have 1/3 of, what's that number going to be? It is 942. So if I cut 942 into 3 pieces, each piece is going to be 314. And that's our answer. Try this one. Alright, so same formula. We're going to do it the same way. So 1/3 pi is always 3.14. Radius is always with the circle. Halfway across is 11. And the height is 22. So we're going to have 1/3 of 8358.68. 1/3 of that is 2786.23-ish centimeters cubed. That's pretty close to this. So we're right. Alright, this one's a sphere. So we're going to use another formula, different than either of the other two. It's 4/3 pi r cubed. We figured out that that's the formula the other day in class, remember? So we're going to use 4/3 at the very front. Pi is 3.14. And r in this problem, halfway across would be 2. So 2 cubed. We're going to keep carrying that 4/3. So 3.14 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 25.12. So now we're going to multiply 4 times 25.12. Then we're going to divide by 3. We get approximately 33.49. Which is pretty close to what they got. I want to talk for a second about something that a lot of people did. A lot of people tried to turn that 4/3 into 0.75. 4/3 does not equal 0.75. 4/3 equals 1.333333. So if you want to do it with a decimal, that's fine with me. But you have to use this one. You can't use 0.75. 0.75 is 3/4, not 4/3. Try this one. Try to get this answer. Alright, so on this one, same formula. We're going to multiply 4/3 times pi. And r in this problem is given. We don't have to cut anything in half. It's 6.3. So we're going to keep carrying along with that 4/3. 3.14 times 6.3 times 6.3 times 6.3 is 785.14-ish. So we're going to multiply that number by 4, and then we're going to divide it by 3. And we get 1,046 and 86/100, which is pretty close to that, meters cubed. I hope you guys now know why you missed the problems that you missed. Some of you miswrote the formulas. Some of you misused the formulas. Some of you wrote numbers backwards. Some of you made decimals that didn't really equal. I want you guys to spend the rest of class fixing your test. If you get done early, watch the next video. The next video is exponent rules again, because you guys still don't quite get those. So we're going to go back and we're going to work on them again.